Hello my fellow Hobbits, my name is Donny Winter, and this is my review of The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. I've watched the movie twice already, and I've loved it both times. First of all, I'd like to thank Peter Jackson for taking the time out of 17 years of his life to bring these wonderful books to life. Honestly, I feel like it's brought my childhood to life, and I am very grateful for that. So thank you, Peter Jackson, you're amazing. First of all, there's going to be spoilers in this, so if you have not watched the movie yet and you don't want to be exposed to spoilers, click away definitely, like right now. Many people have noticed that this movie seems to progress more quickly than the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the first Hobbit movie, and many people will notice that it largely focuses on action, which, you know, is okay, but people like me who are used to The Lord of the Rings being a more slow-paced, you know, movie, like, it was kind of jarring at first, but I got used to it the second time around, and then I realized that, oh, I cannot base the Hobbit movies off from the Lord of the Rings movies because, well, they were already, like, well-established masterpieces, so how could I compare, you know, right? The movie starts out with the attack on Lake Town, which I think was very well done. It picks up right off from where Desolation of Smaug left off, and it was very scary, and just the images, like, they were so vibrant and amazing, and Bard killing Smaug was definitely well done. I loved it. I feel like it could have been a little bit more, you know, lengthy, but it's probably going to be more in the extended edition, so I'm willing to wait out for the extended edition to see more of Smaug, because who doesn't love Smaug, right? One of my favorite parts of this movie is the conclusion to the Dol Guldur / Sauron subplot, in which we get to see Galadriel, Elrond, Saruman, and Radagast come to the rescue of Gandalf. And we get to see Galadriel use some awesome kick-ass powers, so seeing her duke it out with Sauron was like a nerdgasm for me, so that was really cool. And of course we get to see Saruman and Elrond fighting off the Nazgul, which was another geekgasm for me. Of course, we get to see Radagast come into the scene, and he ends up saving Gandalf, and which I thought was a nice usage of his character. It doesn't explain why he was delayed in coming in with the rest of the White Council, but I think we may be seeing more of that in the extended edition, because I've been hearing, I don't know if these are precise rumors, that Bjorn is also in Dol Guldur, and Radagast ends up saving Bjorn. But do not, like, I don't know if that's true or not, but we have seen, like, set photos of Bjorn being in Dol Guldur. So I'm just piecing everything together. Of course, the rest of the film focuses on Thorin's dragon sickness and his desire for the gold, and the plots between the elves, the dwarves, men, and the orc armies, because, I mean, all the five armies, which I thought was very well pieced together, because there's so much stuff going on. I felt like originally it would have been difficult to piece everything together, but I think that Peter Jackson does an excellent job of this, and of course, Radagast gives Gandalf a horse, and he ends up riding to Erebor to warn them, oh my god, there are, you know, orc armies coming. Which that seemed rather, like, quick and spliced in, so I think there's going to be some extended scenes regarding that. Like, it's really easy to tell in this movie where there will probably be extended scenes, so they could have probably done a little bit better with the editing. But other than that, like, it was pieced together effectively for a theatrical cut of a movie. If you've read the Hobbit books, you know that there's going to be death in this movie, because Fili, Kili, and Thorin all die. Fili's death was kind of quick and emotionless, like, other than the reactions that Thorin, Bilbo, and Kili and Dwalin have to it, it's, like, I kind of felt like it happened too fast. Kili's death made me bawl my eyes out, because he died trying to save Tauriel, and Bolg ended up stabbing him, and it was, like, such an emotional moment, and it was great. And then Thorin dying really got me, because Bilbo comes over to Thorin, and, like, they're talking, and Thorin apologizes to him for being an ass. And then he goes and he tells Bilbo, go back to your home, enjoy your books, enjoy your armchair, plant your trees and watch them grow. Earlier in the movie we see Bilbo holding a little acorn that he got from Bjorn's garden, and it was like, it made me bawl my eyes out, let's just say. And Bilbo whimpering and crying, I just broke down, because Bilbo, I just think Martin Freeman does such a wonderful job portraying Bilbo, but that is besides the point. My favorite highlight of the movie, of course, was that Radagast basically saves the day when he rides in on the eagles with Bjorn, leading them into battle against the orc armies, and it was just awesome, because I feel like Radagast has been severely underrated by a lot of fans because of his rabbit sled, and everybody's been, like, thinking that just because he's an eccentric, ridiculous wizard, that, you know, he's a dumb character. He is a distinct contrast from Saruman. Like, you look at Saruman, he's focused and grueling. Radagast is eccentric and, like, bumbling, but he's still, like, powerful and wise in his own way. So I think people need to stop misjudging Tolkien characters and let Peter Jackson use a little bit of his own originality to infuse into these characters. And this gripe also comes along with the fact that everybody's been complaining about Radagast having a rabbit sled. How else is a forest-dwelling wizard going to traverse, like, thick forests? He's not going to be able to do it with a horse, so kind of use your imagination, like Peter Jackson did. Seriously. Additionally, a lot of people have also been criticizing the Tauriel-Keeley relationship, saying that there is no need for romance in this book. Like, why not? Like, what is wrong with a love story? Like, most epic battles and epic stories center around a love story, and I think Peter Jackson took the liberty of infusing an original character into this in order to do that, and I thought it was well done. There was no discrepancy against what happens in the book or anything necessarily, because it was left open-ended. So the fact that he brings in Tauriel, with which Evangeline Lilly did a wonderful job playing, by the way. I thought it was amazing. And for those of you who are all butthurt over a love story being in the Hobbit movies, I really think you need to get over it and just enjoy it, okay? Last but not least, a few people have been mentioning the fact that, oh, well, this doesn't compare to the masterpiece epicness of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And in the end, I just realized, why compare it to that? Like, Peter Jackson already knows that he created masterpieces. He's just, like, broadening a children's story and giving us fans more to work with, and there is nothing wrong with that. And I'm not going to compare it to the Lord of the Rings trilogy anymore, because I already know it's a masterpiece. These movies are also masterpieces in their own way, so I am not going to sit here and judge them based on movies that have already been created, because I just think that is ridiculous, and critics who keep doing that are beginning to sound, like, outwinded. Overall, I give this movie a 4.5 out of 5, because I thought Peter Jackson did a wonderful job piecing everything together, and I really feel like that there's going to be a lot more in the extended edition, and I'm definitely looking forward to the extended edition. So, if you guys liked my review, please comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel, and share my video. I hope I wasn't too sassy. I try to calm my sassiness, but, you know, it's me and I can't do it. So, you guys have a good day, and go back and watch The Hobbit again. I probably will again as well.